Blaz at Capcom Cup. We saw at the Red Bull Kumite, we saw Ending Walker back on the Ryu doing some huge damage already with the DI. The last sliver of drive gauge in the corner. Then the overhead as well. Goes for the DI again, but catches Warluk completing the combo.
SPD. He's still stuck in the corner. Oh, with the express. Oh,
the stun.
Nice. Beautiful.
Oh,
okay.
No, tried to go.
Whip sweep. Oh, donkey kick. Jeez. Everything's going everywhere. Spilled spaghetti.
Side reversal. Burns out for it. Oh, gets the big jump in though. Oh, no follow-up. ODDP from Warluk goes for the chip. The knee into the grab.
Nice. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Astalaviesta taking first blood.
Wheel kick. I love that move. I hate it, but I love it.
And again, Warluk completing just going straight into the level 3 after the crumple. The 720 was crisp. If Astalaviesta's still learning the game, 720 is not easy.
He's telling him right now, I don't need a reversal. I'm just going to win this right after all this damage you've just taken. Drop kick, or nearly converted that into a KO. Oh, Warluk. Oh, jeez.
Oh, just blocking.
Oh, jeez, nice.
Unbelievable. The patience.
Very good showing from our new Zangief player.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, showing some good awareness, some patience, still learning the punishes for, the optimal punishes, maximize that damage, needing to be ready with the 360, but certainly some patience and Warluk getting a bit antsy, trying to catch, pressing on the punish maybe with that ODDP, but it just gets blocked, and the drop kick is enough.
Astalaviesta was clearly being quite canny on wake up there, making sure to not overextend. Whether or not that's just how he plays, or if he recognised that Warluk is playing that way, is clearly the right decision to make. Akuma time.
Absolutely. Swapping to Akuma says, well, if the extra health didn't really help me there. Oh, and again, we come out of fast forward into another DI into the SPD. Oh, and that time, Warluk going for this. Yeah, slightly different combos, not wanting to get blown up by the DI, going to the well one too many times, and Warluk starting to really snip that out, using the air approach from Akuma as well here.
He can't be stopped, man. No respect, no for Zangief. Oh, jeez. Holy crap, this is... Oh, good throw from Warluk there. Dunks old red cyclone down to the ground.
Yeah, this is an absolute slugfest. We were just talking about some of the patience towards the end of that last game. Neither player willing to show that now, and it is just haymaker after haymaker, hoping that something connects. This time, Warluk is not only finishing combos, but going for the counter DI. Doesn't get the follow-up, just lets the level 3 rip. But eats the... Oh,
jeez. Wow, what is going on? I can't tell what's going on. Everything's happening right now.
Yeah, look, and that's because everything is happening. Just waking up with a level 3. We're seeing DIs on Wake Up and DIs for Oki from Astalaviesta, and Warluk has had enough. It is one touch for either of these players. Caught by the frame trap, the adamant flame.
I guess it didn't seem to be a counter hit, so I think Viesta was probably trying to jump, or maybe a backdash, maybe expecting a throw. Yeah, understandable decision to make there.
Yeah, absolutely. The air fireball. Oh, the wheel kick catches the demon flip.
Adamant flame. Oh, teleport. Push.
Yeah, and so that move, so disgusting. It looks so similar to the startup on the fireball. Warluk representing some DIs of his own instead. Goes for the full combo, spends 203 OD. Just spends the whole drive on OD in that combo.
Don't tap in a very good position. Oh, nice DP. Nice conversion there.
Yeah, and Zangief, probably one of the characters with the least threatening sort of like chip sequences in Burnout. Oh, but Astalaviesta ready with the counter DI, got the SPD. Oh, where did your health bar go? One heavy SPD.
Big Russian, very, very happy to chew on that life gain. He fought bears. What's a raging demon going to do to him? Nothing.
Yeah, what's some fruit salesman gonna do?
Exactly, yeah. It's canon.
It's canon. He's got a selfie with Elena. Oh, the raging demon. The raging demon reset.
Oh, man. Beautiful, though. Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. That's payback from being hit by 2 level 3s in that set. Warluk says, hey, I've got always good to see. Cammy obviously got the ODDP nerf, doesn't switch sides anymore, but still plenty of tools and that dive kick as we see it, but too high there from Alastair, and it's Mariki with the early life lead. But it doesn't take much for that to disappear in this game, as pushing Mariki to the corner, gets the throw and the jab tick throw. What's the mix? Goes for the jab again, catches low, and that's enough. Alastair claiming
play from Alastair there, yeah, certainly. What's going to be adjusted this time from Mariki? Okay, going for the throw. Counter hit. She did try to mash there. Alastair did rather, not Cammy. Sweep. Nice. Throwing to the back. Get back in there, Cammy, please. Sweep. Nice, okay. The sweeps are working out. Oh, stay in the corner, please. Whip throw.
Oh. Yeah, just a little bit too soon on the throw, but it doesn't matter. The OD jackknife is ready as Alastair desperately tries to get away from this corner, but the back of the spin knuckles caught and evened up there by
Mariki. Sizable, pretty convincing round there from Mariki, yeah, certainly. Took control of it at the start and just didn't let it get out of their hands. Taking back to the corner, Alastair, ooh. Quite low on drive rush here from Mariki, speeding to level 1, got 1 bar left. Alastair still in the corner, but DPs to get out of pressure. Staying stuck in the corner again. Mariki is not letting them go.
Oh, the sway catches shimmy.
Goodness gracious. Very dominant. Good, great showing there from Mariki. Interesting to see what will happen in the next one. Very curious how I'm not quite sure exactly how that happened, if I'm honest. It just kind of seemed just one situation led to another, and then Alastair just could not get out of the corner. Swapping to Mai, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely. Representing a character that you know, a lot of people is rising up the ranks in estimations. People are sick of dealing with this fan pressure, and probably has definitely has one of arguably the best throw loop in the game. So it'll be interesting to see how that changes. Obviously, the fan's not going to help that much against DJ's fireball game. There's an early perfect parry. Back in the corner you go, but an early bust out from Alastair, something that we didn't see. We only saw one reversal, and this time clearly decided was going to send that message early that they're willing to bust out and not just hold that pressure in the corner. But as I say that, Mariki's gone coast to coast and catches on the toes, and it is match point. The Mariki, the character swap.
Another sweeping round from Mariki there, certainly. Yeah, it seemed like Alastair couldn't quite get a ground on the in the neutral there. Just got taken to the corner. All right, putting the pressure on now. Going with the throw loops. That's two.
Oh, shimmy!
Beautiful shimmy. Nice, very good. Into level 1, getting the stocks. Pressure with the fans. Throw loop to seal the round. Perfect KO.
Yeah, the 7 golden letters. Even though there's silver in this game, I'll still call them golden because I'm old school like that, I guess. Oh, jumps the fireball and then the throw, and it's Mariki going back towards the corner now.
This is just a reversal. The same situation last round rather, and a reversal of the last game. Oh, this is still going. Oh goodness, nice, very good. Low there into the drive rush into level 3. That'll do it for that game, I think.
Yeah, I mean, nothing worse than burning out to leave a pixel. It's the commentator's little heart attack gap there, but it is strike back there. An absolute reversal of fortunes. And Alastair leveling this up 1 apiece after the characters swap to Mai. So what can Mariki offer after this sort of change and keeping Alastair out? There's an early throw, and again it looks like pushing Alastair to the corner, goes under the
Good OD reversal there. The old DJ flash kick. I forgot what the move's called.
Jackknife, I think.
Jackknife. What a great name for a move. Gets
the crosscut too.
Back to the corner again. One of those games.
Yeah. Well, you know, the critics will say that's all Street Fighter. Corner fighter.
This is maybe an exemplar of it. Not necessarily typical, but it's certainly proving the rule, I suppose.
Oh, absolutely. And showing exactly why, you know, if you're still learning the game and you hear people say all the time that the corner is such a dangerous place to be, I feel like this whole match has been a perfect example of what that means. Your options are so limited. Speaking of...
just a sliver, what's going to happen? Oh, the jumping knee! Nice. I don't think I'd seen Ricky do that in the single time that set, if I'm not mistaken.
In the hard yards to make events like this happen, but now it's Syndama showing us what they can do on the A.K.I up against Peepachu on the Ken. Absolutely no slouch either.
No, not at all. If you get to Ultimate Master, then you're definitely no slouch, whether that's just through pure grinding and grit or just from, you know, an overwhelming amount of skill. Peepachu certainly puts in the work. They've been doing midweek for quite a while. Run into them a few times in bracket. They are most certainly a very solid Ken player for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, unfortunately for Syndama, had control early, but now Peepachu running some offense. And neutral jumps the super, sniffed it out. And it's Peepachu taking first blood here. But we did see an early taste of what Aki can do in terms of controlling the screen. Goes under an attempted fireball. Early bust out from Peepachu. Ooh, and then drive rush, maybe trying to bait something with the drive rush fireball there, maybe looking for another level 1, or gets the overhead, catches the parry, punish counter throw into the corner, working on that drive gauge, locking Syndama down, but the OD slide out.
Very good slither out of there. Syndama got the Oki now, poison, throw, into the corner you go, Peepachu, hold this bubble please. Oh, DP.
Yeah, the awkward jump angle doesn't get the crosscut, but unfortunately now in burnout. Oh, eats a big crouch, fierce. Oh,
Peepachu just barely clinches that round. It could have been a very close. Game there if Syndama had seized that into round 2, game 2 rather.
Yeah, absolutely. Oof. There's the DP is ready, trying to jump over the fireball, the whip to try and control that space. And that time Peepachu trying to jump it, and then that time gets the jump in into the corner. And no meter for Syndama, goes for the OD snake slide instead, gets back out to the mid screen here, just using that whip to lock down. Oh, but eats a jump, heavy kick instead.
Rose, it's Syndama down. It's looking, very good jump in. Doesn't confirm though, that's a shame. Or EX Hadoken from Peepachu clinching out that round just like they did the other round, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely. The OD fireball, you know, we're seeing some adaptations. Oh, big stand, fierce. One of the blessed buttons of all of the Shotos really in Street Fighter 6. Great challenge there, the delay buttons from Syndama to get out. The throw punish after the heavy kicks. Oh, again, a few openings. Oh, there's the punish counter. Goes for the fireball after, rather than a drive rush follow-up. Get the poison on, but another jump in into the level 3. I think Syndama will still have one more guess in the game after this. Will be almost fully stocked on meter as well, so not out of it yet, but will have to guess correctly every time.
Oh, this is still winnable. Still have critical on deck. Oh goodness. Oh, Syndama trying to be very careful. Peepachu equally careful. Can hit conversion. Nice. Throw poison. What's going to happen next?
Tried for the shimmy. No bite. there from Peepachu. Great challenge. Oh, the empty jump. The empty jump dodges the whip and then catches tapping parry.
That'll always get you, man.
My stocks through the roof at the moment.
Stonks, big stonks indeed. You don't need more than 2 reasons. My going with the throw loop, pressuring on who's the real Akira or Kate?
Yes, the real Akira, I think. There's a lot of A's in that name, but I think we're right in that. But it's straight back into the corner. MetroBlastar on the modern Mai. Now there was I think it was Chris G maybe had an obscene win streak with the modern Mai, one of the US Chris's anyway. Oh, the early round one, maybe a missed input there, and unfortunate because we've got straight into the corner there, grabs the start of the OD running bear grab, I can only assume that is. Then the DI is caught. There's real no answer to the throw loop. The drive rush low into the throw loop, catches the punish counter throw, one guess left.
OD, reversal, or snipes the low. Yeah, no one would be looking for that. I think, not after all those throws, anyone would get tagged by that, certainly. And that would have been a meaty low too, I think, so it would have caught the jumps too.
Yeah, absolutely. Just showing everything that this character has. That corner carries there. There's the throw loop again. That's one. The tech, the big call, didn't go for the shimmy. Tried to keep that conditioning going. But maybe forgetting that Zangief only has a little mohawk. He doesn't need much shampoo and conditioning. Oh, there's the fan, catches the throw, the punish counter throw as well.
Oh, nice SPD. Nice SPD. He gets a bit of, TheRealAkira gets a bit of presence out of the corner. Oh, confirms off the fan. That was a very nice conversion there. Round 2.
Absolutely. So ready with the follow-ups to these fans. Oh, just smacking with, something that's easy to forget. You can hit those fans when Mai throws them, as we saw there with one lariat and then the fireball invincibility, the other one passed. Great light SPD again from TheRealAkira.
Oh, beautiful counter DI. SPD. Oh, this is looking pretty tenuous for MetroBlastar. No corner. Oh, another DI. Oh, counter DI at the very last moment. Has level 3. Are they going to spend it? No.
They're going to save it for the kill if they need it. Oh, again, the DI is maybe meant to be a drive reversal instead. Oh, catches the low. We are going to plant a Mai tree in the ground. Says, you might have modern, but I've got the reactions. And
I have the red cyclone.
One on the board. TheRealAkira. For the loyal fans.
Final rounds. Let's see what happens. Hits that fan. Get out of here. I don't want your fans, Mai. Takes to the corner. The B&B throws. Starting. Or breaks the DI. A good decision, I think, there to make. Would take maybe a drive reversal. Starting the A.K.I up again. Throw again. Counter hit. Oh, SPD the same exact situation again. Goodness gracious. I like the cojones on this key player. Oh, lariat to stop to check the drive rush. OD lariat. Oh goodness. Reversal level 3. That'll be it for our new geek player, TheRealAkira.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, people have got their reactions, but especially modern, the extra scaling doesn't matter. The one button super in response to the DI is enough.
Vujic versus Hananova, Akuma versus Lily.
Yeah, Vujic, not a total stranger to the midweek mix-up, and showing exactly why an early perfect to open this.
Very Vujic, yeah.
Yeah, Hananova was in the a top 8 not too recently, so no slouch at the game either, and representing that Lily, one of those characters that does struggle a bit. The triple dash SPD, because why not?
Oh goodness, Hananova very much too from my experience. A Lily player that basically seems to play with their heart on their sleeve, just goes for it, does not seem to regard more of the modern, more of the typical conventions that other level players might. Or whipped level 2, or does not get the confirm. That could have been brutal for Vujic.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, catches challenging after the windstock goes. The drive reversal is blocked. Oh, but again, just slightly too far away. But now Vujic is burnt out and back to the corner. Does have the level 1 to react. The dive kick slightly too high, and Hannah Nova taking the round back.
Oh, terrific dive kick there. Nice. Okay. Hannah Nova in a bit of a difficult spot, not level 2, Adamant Flame rather, but could have gone to level 2, I think.
Oh, and another blocked drive reversal. And speaking of the Adamant Flame into the level 2, you called it.
Oh, there it is. Perfect KO. A very clean tit for tat there from Vujic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not taking that game lying down.
No, perfect, then lost around, and then another perfect, showing exactly how Akuma, either feels like crepe paper or makes you feel like crepe paper. This time the drive reversal does work for Hannah Nova to get some breathing room. Oh, but tries to finish the windstock button and eats a DI. We could be seeing a third perfect here. Spends the level 1, and Vujic, 3 perfects so far to have match point.
Vujic seems to have had it medicinally. They're giving no respect to Hannah whatsoever. Or take it to the corner against sweep. Or caught with the drive reversal from Hannah Nova there. Trade. Or that old crouching heavy punch that Lily is known for doing wonders as an anti-air there.
The do everything button. Look, she's got the Condor Spires wind powered, and she's got crouch heavy punch. But a bit like season 1 Honda, there's not a lot of other depth. As I say that, we see Vujic getting in.
Oh, and another throwing right in. Oh goodness, it's a very tense situation. Oh, DIs. No confirm. DIs after the standing heavy punch. Or burnout is a very real likely possibility for Hannah Nova. Or level 2, that'll confirm it. Oh, very strong play from Vujic there.
Yeah, absolutely. And great awareness, knew exactly to add these players really
Early, yes.
Anything to go by.
Yes, Kauliflower, a very, very strong Zangief player, did wonders in I think it might have been Unga? I can't remember which tournament it was a while ago. Did an absolute tear, really put themselves on the map. PSIClipse, very, very well known Kimberly player, likes to have a lot of fun playing her. I think anyone who has watched this player for enough time can attest to that, certainly.
Yeah, absolutely. And you'd be hard pressed to find, as we see two cans out at once there, a player who was more thrilled about the reduction in scaling on Kimberly's cans, making two can spray can setups viable all of a sudden. I don't think anyone celebrated that harder than PSIClipse did. There's the elbow, showing how changing your jump arc is so dangerous in Street Fighter 6 when you're defending the TK Tatsu, double TK Tatsu. Absolutely despicable stuff. Into the corner you go, the teleport Oki. But great patience from Kauliflower there. Knows that it doesn't take all that much to get back into this round, especially with level 3 on deck. We got the cancel into the level 2.
Good decision there, I think. Saving potentially the rest of the meter. Oh, nice. OD Lariat there. Chip is a very real possibility for both players. PSIClipse PSIClipse out of burnout now. Or anti-air burnout. Yeah, I think that'll be Chip, won't it? Yeah. That was a bit of a slobber knocker, certainly, between these two players.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly what you'd expect, but also, we did see some patience in there. Obviously, both of these players love to hit hard. They love to show what the characters can do, but not so mindless that they won't take that time. And we saw that sort of standoff there when they were both in burnout, but PSIClipse getting the meter back and able to go in early, as we say, going in. The OD Lariat stopping that little sequence there, resetting to some neutral.
ODSPD here, I think, would certainly do for Cauliflower. SFAustralia needs to be wary of that. But SFAustralia also definitely needs to get in. Has 2 cans on deck. Try reversal, knocks Cauliflower down. Or, okay, goes in with the jump elbow. Knockdown. Oki. Oh, baits out, presumably. I'm not sure what button they were trying to bait out there. And down. DI. Perfect parry. Counter DI. What's going to happen now? Oh, body slam. Burst. Dynamite. Oh, still.
Oh, the scaling just. The scaling is a travesty. How did that do less than a normal throw? Unbelievable.
That was meters spent too. I think Cauliflower earned that round purely off that interaction. But they did certainly steal it anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't end up costing them in the end, and it's first blood to Cauliflower in this second game. But it's SFAustralia with the early, gets the throw reset and into the corner. But particularly for grapplers, health is just a resource, and Cauliflower willing to just slowly walk out of the corner. Oh, the TK Tatsu on Wake Up on the up teleport as well. Now we are in CA range, and we are fully stocked with the level 3, so SFAustralia have to be careful about any gaps in the pressure. Gets the knee, gets the burnout as well.
Oh, super precarious for SFAustralia now. Oh, that unsafe slide. Jeez, I think we're getting a chain of a drive rush lights here. No? Okay. Still a lot of drive meter for Cauliflower, and SFAustralia nearly has their health back. The drive gauge back, rather, not their health. The lane is not out yet.
Oh, no! Was that deliberate whiff drop kick to catch SFAustralia drive rushing straight into the level 3? That was live bait on the hook.
Cauliflower, you monster. You monster.
Absolute Rex Hunt moment, fully baited there by Cauliflower. Beautiful and despicable at the same time. Apologies to anyone under the age of about 30, because you probably have no idea who Rex Hunt is. He was a TV fisherman.
I'm just old enough to remember who he is. I do remember who Russell Coit was, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And, oh, the knee whiffs, but no response there from SFAustralia. Perfect parry, back throw into the corner. Cauliflower now a chance to run some offense. Not overextending. Knows that SFAustralia has one level of meter, maybe looking to bait a drive reversal as well. Now just using the normals to keep him in the corner. And it's all momentum shifted Cauliflower's way.
Those geefy tree trunks of legs were doing so much work there against SFAustralia. How are you supposed to contest with those legs? It's impossible. They are just huge slabs of iron, flesh, and sweat and blood, and everything else that comes with muscle.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting. SFAustralia goes for the button punish rather than the back throw, and so now we're in the middle of the screen, but we did see a fair chunk of damage despite the scaling, and it doesn't matter. SFAustralia now has the corner anyway. There's one can, the overhead can goes off into the Azuna drop. Let's see what the next setup is from here. Empty dash, just the OD lariat, huge there from Cauliflower. The knee, it's a classic.
Goodness.
Classic.
I'll get you once, I'll get you twice.
Yeah, the knee hop into the level 3. One of the first tricks that you learn when you're messing around with Zangief.
So we'll see how they do against Vollian.
Yeah, absolutely. Vollian, we know. Just so clean with the Manon, as you said. The God Slayer took out Margot at last year's BAM. Still, you know, that's a nickname that, look, I've never actually spoken to him about whether he likes it or not, but it's hard to imagine you'd be mad about it. Oh, the shimmy catches Vollian grabbing in the corner after all that pressure, and it's AIM that takes first blood in this match.
Yeah, very. It's a bit of a careful tit for tat situation at the start there, but once AIM got Vollian in the corner, it was a bit of a blunder there. Vollian up to 4 medals. Goodness gracious, this is DI. They're going straight for the level 5. Okay, they are. They're going to get the 5th medal on deck. Straight to level 3. Okay.
Yeah, fifth metal hasn't ticked over, so it won't be the maximum damage, but it will be there. Oh, it was enough. Oh,
wow. All right. Hey, Vollian, my apologies. You had it right. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Absolutely. And it's funny, commentator curse without me actually opening your mouth. I was about to say at the start of that second round, well, if you aim, you'd also be thrilled that Vollian didn't really get any medals in that first round, and then he got 3 in a row, pretty much. Yeah. But now it's aim with the corner. Oh, and Vollian not ready with the DI. Going to be burnt out after this, and aim will have the damage and movement buff that Kim's level 3 brings. So a very, very long hill to climb here for Vollian.
I don't know if there's enough damage here. Probably off that driving meter. Yeah, I think so. Shouldn't need to spend meter. No, okay, goes for a reset.
Yeah, clearly, same thought as you. Didn't think they'd have enough with the extra scaling. There's the knockdown that Vollian needs. Perfect parry. That's metal. Fair grip of damage. Really one touch for either of these players now. Oh, but then walks into the stand. Medium kick.
That button for Kimberly has done wonders for her neutral, I think, showing exactly why in those situations. Vollian, very good in the neutral with Manon, knows exactly what buttons to press when and where, so, just goes to show how well AIM is adapting to those situations against Vollian, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing we haven't seen is, we haven't really seen any of the overheads. Wow, punish counter throw for the burnout. That's throw number 2. The jump Tatsu, the DI reset for the stun. There's one can, goes off. What else have we got? The follow-up. Won't be enough to kill, goes for another. And then catches the throw.
Oh, they're going to kill. Oh, he was too good of a player and it killed him. No.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Using the Godslayer's reactions against him. So easy to press that button when you've trained yourself to reach, these high levels of ranked, and you play in these tournaments. Your own reactions, you're not even thinking to look, and that's exactly what. Oh, there's the TK Tatsu, burns out for it, but will have a handy life lead. Oh, but then punish counted into the corner and in burnout. The reversal of fortunes going for the Manon Infinite, the stand medium punch. Wow, great sweep. Oh, won't have enough to kill one touch.
Bro, douche. And that should be 2. Is that 2 games?
That is 2-0.
Wow.
Hey, some Mai as well, but we do have Seoul on the A.K.I for the first match of our winners top 8 midweek mix-up 112. Seoul up against Justice, and it's an early advantage to Seoul here. Got the poison and has the corner position, and not overextending there. There's one throw. Goes for the drive rush. Meaty.
Yes. Very, very dominant position for Seoul right now. Or DI, wall splat right into it. In you go, Justice. Juggle combo. Poison. Oh, this is dead, isn't it? Goodness gracious. Such a clean conversion from Seoul there.
Absolutely. Showing, exactly how being exposed to the best players in the world. Oh! The fireball bait works, and a huge opening there for Justice. Catches the fireball.
Justice putting hands and legs on Seoul. Oh goodness, run the corner. Goodness, juggle. Oh, Seoul cleans out. Oh, perfect KO for Justice.
Oh, what a response. Answers the perfect with a perfect of their own. Huge.
Justice throwing Seoul into the corner. Not into the corner, into the middle rather. Wrong direction. Pressure. Seoul hanging back, throwing out the bubble low, tagged.
Perfect. Used the fireball, knew that we'd be trying to duck under it, and drive rush low is the response, and into the corner you go. Optimal combo. Bust out from Justice, doesn't want to deal with those offensive sequences, and what a check on the drive rush. In, pick up into the level 2. Optimal
does not even need level 3. What discipline from Seoul. Doesn't even spend all the meter I'm going to save this for next round if I can. They can't, but they absolutely would if they could, for sure.
Well, and look, just, you know, very generous. We don't have time for the cinematic. We've got a action-packed top 8. Oh, the shimmy early mid-screen from Soul. Absolutely devious stuff, and a huge opening and corner carry, looking very reminiscent of the first round of this set. And the OD fireball pop as well through. The anti-air whip is good, and it's another perfect. We've had 3 perfects out of 4 rounds to start our top 8.
Goodness. Soul is showing dominance in that set. Oh, beautiful set play shown. Level 2 into the bubble, poison. Bubble in the air. Good drive rush into throw from Justice. Throwing the max shots. Pressure, more pressure. DI. Bubble. Both very low on drive rush right now.
Oh, the pickup after the float landed on the bubble and into the corner you go. And we'll have more than enough here. We'll have to spend the level 1, but it doesn't matter.
Goodness gracious.
Absolutely clinical.
That could have swung either way, honestly. It was so explosive in both directions. But just Soul just had the right presence and energy in that situation. A lot of experience, and just going to show exactly why they were the representative for OCE at Capcom Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. It is first to 3. I don't know if I mentioned it in my opening spiel.
Yes.
So we are first to 3 on our winners' side. So we'll get in. That's 2-0 lead, but not done for Soul. So we will get our players back in here and see what adaptations. As you said, Justice, you know, very, very clean stuff from Soul, but it wasn't like it was a wash. You know, those rounds we saw a perfect from Justice. We saw that, you know, it was just a matter of Soul being so optimal when those openings presented. So anything can turn on a dime, and we'll get our players back in and get game 3 underway. Will we see a reverse 3-0, or will we see a continuing of that? I guess the awareness from Soul is what makes them so dangerous. We saw the pickup there with the anti-air, and then the float onto the bubble, the drive rush follow-up to eat every bit of damage out of openings when they happen.
Yes. And
speaking of, but no follow-up from the OD whip, but we do have Justice still poisoned, but in the middle of the screen.
Both on equal amounts of health at the moment. No poison for A.K.I. Good anti-air there. Drive rush for pressure. Bubble. Oh, good counter hit there. Doesn't get anything on it. Punish counter with the anti-air into the corner. Toxic is on Justice. Oh, beautiful.
We saw that mid-screen in the last, just that low, and then just a slight delay, catches Justice reaching and ekes out extra damage from the shimmy. Oh, that time the startup of the anti-fireball move is caught, and again we see the OD bubble pop, jumps the fireball from Justice, so low on drive gauge.
Not much. Didn't get. I think could have converted more of it for Soul, but they're in the corner now. But this is looking very much like in their favour, or just needed those last few hits to clinch that. Goodness gracious, Soul. Crazy.
Yeah. To get offense started, need to be a bit more careful, because there is, less of a resource commitment for a bust out with any character with a DP. Coming out of the fast forward in the middle of the screen. And it's Luna running very low on drive gauge, but gets the knuckle combo, the tackle for the Oki, and the OD Tatsu treated like an OD reversal. The suppressor, the frame traps there for Luna, and now the shimmy.
This should do it for this round. Could spend level 1 maybe? Maybe doesn't need to. No, it spends level 1. Yeah, no drive meter, so you had to go for it, and that was probably what Luna was going for, I reckon, from the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, it pays to not be cheap with your cash. If you've got the meter, then spend it. Yes. Wow, the bust out in the middle. Didn't want to deal with that mix. Now just throwing some pocket sand.
How much happening? Goodness gracious. Trading blows every which way. Sandblast. Knuckle. for slide kick from AIM or into the corner. Bit of a dangerous situation for Luna. AIM low on drive meter though.
The backdash from Luna, absolutely. Oh, the slide misplaced, eats a punish counter, and the full knuckle combo to get out of the corner. And now very, very low on drive gauge. One more Sandblast will do it. The Stand Fist, the level 3 in the gap.
That was very a good presence of mind and a good read from AIM there, certainly. I would not have I would not have been able to do that. I would be too scared facing Luna down. Luna having such a very strong and aggressive Luke playstyle.
Yeah, absolutely. Just as you say, the awareness to know that there's a gap in there where you can mash out the super. Oh, the cross-up hits, and then a bit of spaghetti, and it's a punish counter. Back into the corner you go. Chooses to burn out on their own terms, does AIM, but now burnt out. Has level 1, and now we're just running offensive loops. Despite being in burnout, you'd think it was the other way around.
Exactly. Luke being very good in then more than typical in burnout. Kim not necessarily known for that, but AIM going, you know what? Here's a taste of your own medicine. But Luna having, oh goodness, catches, counter hit.
Yeah, the delay button catches Luna moving forward, and it's AIM. First blood goes up 1-0. Here's a first to 3 though, so there's plenty of match to go before we decide who will be moving on to the semi-finals on our winner's side. But again, it's early pressure for Luna. Catches the vertical shimmy, but then a drop.
The DP. Taking AIM to the corner. Luna wants them to hold this. Burnout for AIM. Lots of drive meter for Luna. Nice catch there. Oh, it doesn't get a confirm off it though. Or the meaty overhead. Drive impact. That'll do it for that round. We don't even spend level 1. In straight into DP.
Yeah, the drive rush overhead combo reset into DI. Absolutely. Look, I don't know who would be ready for that. But I definitely would have got hit in that situation. The suppressor, again, it's worked once, but whiffed a few times dangerously. Goes for the burnout by spending the level 1, does AIM. And now it's Luna under all kinds of pressure and doesn't spend the meter.
Bit of a dirty situation for Luna here. Not dead here, though, but very precarious. Oh, I didn't think you could catch them with that on the drive reversal. That was insane.
Oh, the spends, sees the flash and spends the OD, burns out to not get hit by that super. Such good awareness, whether that was intended or was already going for the OD. But now it is Luna piling on the pressure, gets the jump. That's the opening into the level 3.
What a reversal of fortune. That was utterly insane. Goodness gracious. This is a killer set between these two right now.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 apiece. Plenty still to go here. And we saw exactly why Luke haunted so many people in Season 1 of this game. Some adjustments, but still a very, very strong character. Oh, and the early slide checks the drive rush for AIM into the corner. Great jump out. The perfect parry on the cross-up and the back throw from Luna to get back into that corner position.
Right to the center again. Oh, breaks the drive impact. Very good from AIM. A good recognition there. Good pressure string to be aware of that there. Keeping Luna in the corner. Throw. No, not going for the loop. Going for the low into... Oh, punish counter throw. There we go. That'll seal it.
Yeah, the reset catches Luna tapping parry and the punish counter throw. More than enough. Great meter build for AIM as well. And it's early advantage to AIM in this third game of this set. Spending some drive gauge early again, but we've seen being in burnout, not that big a deal. The big punish counter, the whiff punish into the corner, scan setup. That's one throw, gets the Inazuna drop follow-up. And now is it time for another setup? Oh, baits the level for the DP.
Goodness gracious. Oh, clearly AIM was like thinking, you know what, I'm not going to spend this right now. I can risk potentially losing a bit of drive gauge, because in that situation, you know, I think anyone would have DP'd there. Doesn't matter if you're a Luke player, doesn't matter if you're any other Shoto, anyone would DP there. But AIM being very aware of that in the situation.
Yeah, absolutely. All catches Luna clutching the air again. Another clean shimmy from AIM. There's the setup and a second time.
Elbow. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Ken, Oki. Mix-ups. Setup.
Oh, the third.
That was very hard to watch.
Yeah. AIM just making all the right decisions. The one time Luna wasn't teching on Wake Up, went for the throw, and then every other time Luna getting opened up, but now shaking it off and just starting offense of their own. Gets the overhead, goes for the vertical shimmy, as people love to call a neutral jump on Wake Up.
I've never heard that before. That's a great, actually. That's pretty cool.
Oh, speaking of, there it is there. Jumps the drive rush, and Luna striking back from that absolute heavily AIM-favoured round to open this game. Oh, and there's another jump in. We're seeing Luna get a bit more vertical. The DDT with the damage buff.
Oh, very cool. Very, very winnable for both players right now. It's very easy for tables to turn either way. Obviously, Luna's in a bit more precarious position. Oh no, we're getting the mix into level 3. That means damage boost incoming, walk speed increase, shimmy potential unlocked, maximum. Oh, it goes to the team who gets caught anyway, Luna. Oh, get caught by the sweep. Goodness gracious. AIM. Very, very strong showing.
Absolutely. And speaking of, here it is, winners semi-final time. Who will be our first player through to the grand final of midweek mix-up number 112? We've got Soul on the Aki and AIM on the Kim. And once again, as we come out of fast forward, we see Soul has the poison applied, gets the big opening, has AIM in the corner, the overhead, but no follow-up. And just chipping away, and the anti-air is so ready again. That poison still ticking away, finally goes.
AIM does escape, and okay, put in the corner, but this is still really, just needs the, it's a counter hit combo there. Just needed those little tags with the crouching medium kick, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely, and just great delay buttons. Knew, or at least got the sense that AIM wasn't looking to overextend and press that opportunity, but then knew exactly when to press. Speaking of, crouches under the TK Tatsu and gets out of the corner with the poison applied. So patient, so sensible from Soul so far in this set.
Soul just stacking on the pressure with those little jabs. Aki, very much that kind of character, can put you in some mean block strings, especially while that poison's ticking away. Oh, good sniff out from Soul. Put himself in burnout though. Oh, AIM goes for the drive rush, doesn't get anything. Overhead, whip throw. That could have gone very messy for either player.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw, the hit confirms. Just going for it.
That is top player privilege, being able to do that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw, when AIM went into burnout, we saw in the last match up against Luna, not afraid to just run the offense even in burnout. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, but just not given that chance to start those sequences. Soul just dancing around that space. But obviously we've seen already in this top 8 what AIM can do. And as I say that, gets the opening to get some offense started, but the teleport is checked on Wake Up, and we're back to neutral.
Oh, good anti-air there by Soul. Poison on deck. Might get DI'd here as a reset, even though the drive gauge is not empty. Maybe doesn't need to actually. Pops the poison, loses it after the drive reversal. AIM still very winnable, but still a bit of a health deficit go through. Soul gets the short light string there. AIM does not commit to a dive kick off the flip kick. Meaty driver sliding low.
Yeah, and now Soul very low, spends the last of the meter to get out of the corner, but now is burnt out. So ready with the anti-air, burns out so close to chip, such a dangerous position. And Soul knows it, great awareness. Just goes for the dive, knowing that it would chip out. in the first round of this second game going Soul's way, but we are seeing some of those adaptations there from AIM, changing the jump, going for the elbow sometimes, trying to mess with Soul's anti-air timings, because so far they've been on point. There's the frame kill elbow, just very, very patient there, and not ready. The DI from downtown gets the wall splat.
I don't think anyone would be looking for that there. How often would you expect a DI when you're not even anywhere near the wall? That's a very smart play from AIM for sure. Level 3, damage boost. Gonna have the speed boost and damage on deck. Oh, misses the whip punish. What a shame.
Oh, blocks the drive reversal.
Oh, short string. Oh, this is very dangerous for AIM.
Yeah, it's one touch for either of these players at this point. The anti-air again from Soul.
Goodness. Oh. Super hard situation. Oh, goodness. AIM. Very good slide there.
Yeah, and the stand medium kick. You called it out in the last game, just knowing exactly when, the delay button timing, so good. Speaking of button selection, Soul has not gotten, well, maybe once this whole set so far has been wrong on the anti-air choice, knowing exactly when to press it. Catches the run with the command grab as well.
Very precarious for AIM right now. Try reversal. Out of the corner. Still winnable. Nearly have level 2. Has only one can on deck though.
Going coast to coast, Soul running low on drive gauge nibs there, but has slowly been building it back.
Oh, that'll be it. Level 3, just to make extra sure that this Kimberly is dead from intoxication.
Yeah, absolutely. Not taking any chances, not with a player of AIM's caliber. You know, can't give them a chance, can't be stingy with the meter. If you've got to spend it and lock in that win. So that's an early 2-0 there for Soul, but there's still plenty of chances here. And we've seen these rounds coming down to the wire. Oh, the slide slightly misplaced. Soul ready with the punish, the meaty kicks as well. This is going to be a big opening and a huge hill to climb. Oh, blocks the drive reversal, sniffed it out, and that'll be a perfect to set up match point. Soul 1 round away from grand finals midweek mix-up 112.
Catches with anti-air again, level 2 for the poison and the decent damage. You would definitely take that to be able to control that space as Soul, especially with poison on deck. With such a far distance, you can do so much with that bubble play. Okay, AIM going for the throw. Punish counter.
Shimmy.
Nice, meaty punish counter. Tatsu. Hands off. Oh, wow. I'm very surprised Soul committed to a string there. Maybe they thought that they'd be able to recover in time.
Yeah, or maybe just forgetting that unlike a lot of other things like Aki's poison or the Bison bomb, that the cans don't go away when you land a hit.
Yeah, very easy to get in that situation for sure, yeah.
The cans and the little Blanca Chan, I feel like it's so easy to sort of lose track on them. Oh, so ready with the DI cancel after the OD fireball. And now AIM running, just spending it to burn out.
I love that decision so much. Oh!
Bait? No, gets hit. And now it will be Soul that's burnt out. And AIM
does have
half a bar left.
Advantage. Oh, what? Oh, goodness. This could go either way. AIM nearly having drum in it, though. Soul taking their chance. Needs to go right into it. Oh.
Ooh, great challenge.
Into the Izuna drop. No overhead. Driving back.
Oh, just got the meter back. Blessed by the nibs returning, but it doesn't matter because that will be one game on the board for AIM.
There was the goodness gracious. We've got certainly have a set on our hands here for sure. This is
absolutely.
Going quite wild.
So no stun, but a wall splat, and then it was enough. But down to the wire again. Oh, and Reinvigorate, unfortunately, doesn't get the throw after the drive rush. Oh, that's the shimmy we've seen again from Soul. So good at making his opponent think that he'll be going for the throw after that. Gets the poison, but does manage to jump out of the corner.
like the slide there. I think they were trying to tag them moving forward. I'm not quite sure. Oh, burnout for AIM. This is so bad.
Wow, that anti-air from AIM was so clean. Blows up the Cruel Fate coming up, even in burnout, just going for it. That's great character awareness, but it's not enough. And it will be Sol again with a match point.
Ooh. Staring daggers at each other. Oh, what a terrific whip punish there. Bubble in the air. AIM. Drive rushes, drive reversals rather, get the pressure off. Decision I agree with. Reversal. Putting on a bit of damage. And spend a can. Yes, they are. 1 can spent.
Yeah, and, you know, also important to keep Sol low on drive gauge, making it harder to do that. The level 2, so optimal. What a pickup to set up a very dominant position. The anti-air is so ready. That is how you end up.
Goodness gracious.
With a spot at Capcom Cup. That with the Ken Masters, but we got a taste of what Kauliflower can do with a Zangief earlier, and so it would be interesting to see how they choose to play there. Straight away, some spacing from Dano. Knew that the knee was coming and gets the whiff punish. All the armor trades with the Tatsu cancel. Big punish counter into the DP and into the corner you go.
And being obviously very good at corner carry almost anywhere on the screen. So showing a typical strength of Ken there. Kauliflower, not intimidated in the slightest, has been brought back from into the neutral. Light strings goes for the SPD, but gets caught. Wow, Dano not taking any guff there. Finrai for better. Oh my goodness, SPD, are you serious, Kauliflower? Okay, goodness gracious. That was such a great idea from Kauliflower though, for sure, because. Yeah, yes.
And such good awareness from Dano too, that if he went for the lariat to avoid the fireball chip, it would be vulnerable to punishing, and that's all he needed to take the round. Oh, catches the startup of the stand fierce. The armor doesn't matter when you're getting thrown. And Kauliflower again in the corner, but Kauliflower is the one with the life lead and has 3 levels of super. And again, the throw on the startup of the stand fierce. That's twice. Caught it early. There's a stand fierce into the ODDP, and suddenly the lives are level. 1 level 3 from either of these players will be enough, but Kauliflower doesn't even need it.
That was a counter hit on the last. I don't think that was even a true combo, that last one. I think that was either that was a deliberate reset, because I think the combo counter dropped. So, and it was a counter hit. I think Kauliflower had dropped it, but Dano had tried to mash out of it and got caught for it, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely. But either way, if you're Kauliflower, you will take that, leveling up a 1 apiece. Both players fully stocked and fairly close on life, but Kauliflower with the drive gauge advantage. I say that Dano now back in the green on the nibs till a big punish counter, and suddenly things looking a bit dicier again. We're really just trading blows, bleeding health, trying to get an opening, and as I say that, the big jump in, but the drop from Kauliflower.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, still lots of meter for Kauliflower to spend here though. Dano and Burnout, is this going to kill? I don't know if it'll chew through all of the health. I'm not 100% sure.
I didn't see any jabs, and yeah, will be enough.
Yes, absolutely right. My bad. Yes, you are completely correct, Boombox. No lights at the start there, so the scaling was not too heavily impacted.
But it's always a gamble with the extra health from Zangief. It's easy when you're fighting one to forget, and then you cash out, you spend all your drive gauge, you spend all your meter. They're still quite alive, still not quite dead, and you've lost a round. It happens to the best of us, but as we go into this second game, again, that spacing from Dano so clean, gets the whiff punish, safe jump, empty jump on wake up. Oh, and the shimmy, so clean.
Perfect. For the perfect. Spending all that drive meter just to make sure.
Yeah, well, the best thing about drive meter is it comes back in between rounds, unlike your super meter, so if you can do it just cashing out, a very optimal way to get that victory.
Yes. Unlike it is green, and unlike money, it does grow on trees.
Yeah, absolutely. But just like money, you do have to be careful how you spend it, or you will find yourself in a tricky position. Again, Dano's been so good at sniffing out when Kauliflower wants to use the armor on that Stand Fierce, that time using the Tatsu to break the armor with multiple hits. We've seen him grab the startup a few times, really not letting Kauliflower utilize that tool in Zangief's toolkit. Drive rushing in, doesn't get the whiff punish, but does get the position. Now we're just seeing
swinging those legs, not intimidating the slightest. But Dano says, "Stay in your place, you big red machine. It is time for me to take my place."
Yeah, absolutely. We're going back to Cold War tensions with Ken the brash American up against the Red Cyclone.
That was not even that long ago.
Oh, the drop early in this round. Kauliflower and into the corner. You mentioned it before. When it comes to Ken, the backdash into the try of the SPD punish.
It did work that other time. It did work that other time, to Cauliflower's credit. Just Dano playing a bit too safe, or DI on the heavy punch. This will do it for that round, I believe.
You should be able to get away with spending one. Yeah. And that is the third option we've seen Dano represent to deal with that stand heavy punch from Kauliflower, and every time it's worked, he's been picking it right, and he's just making it almost impossible for Kauliflower to represent that. As I say, we get the crouch medium kick, the safe jump into the crouch jab. Very, very free-flowing offense at the moment from Dano. Just getting all those reads right. There's a big punish counter sweep.
Yeah,
just keeping Kauliflower locked.
Just can't quite get a grip right now. Stuck in the corner. Oh, big whiff DP into no meter spend with SPD. Wants to reserve the drive meter. Understandable.
Yeah, I think maybe tried to dash under before the SPD, but it looked like it corrected back. Looked like I saw a micro walk forward. I think he was trying to get the side swap as well as the SPD, but you'll still take that damage, especially when you can open them up with a combo like that. And we see Kauliflower saving one match point there, keeping this alive. And again, that's the fourth. Wow, that time the drive rush crouch and medium kick. Sometimes you just got to do it. If you're watching and you think players at this level won't wake up critical art or wake up super, they absolutely will, and it works.
I think Kauliflower has hit that critical art every time it's been on stream tonight.
Yes,
so clearly making the right decisions there for sure. You know, it's only risky until it actually works.
Oh, speaking of risky, the fireball is sniffed out as well, and it's a huge, the wheel kick on nice and meaty there. Kauliflower taking it to 2-1, saving 2 match points there and keeping this finals clash alive.
Too right. Dano throwing out the fireball, wanted to check Kauliflower, didn't want him getting too friendly. Okay, Shoryuken, he's put himself in drive burnout very early. This early in the round though, no special on deck for Kauliflower, and got him in the corner. I guess it makes sense to spend it there. Oh, nearly gets hard punish countered there. Yeah,
absolutely. But as you said, it wasn't until the sort of end of that sequence that Dano had super meter. Not that it matters, we're going to see burnout a second time. We're 29 seconds, 30 seconds into the round, 2 burnouts, but it's Dano coming out, setting up another match point. But we saw that that's far from mission accomplished with a character like Zangief and a player like Kauliflower. The ODDP again not wanting to deal with the strike throw mix after the drive rush cancel, and why would you? The drive rush check from Kauliflower so clean.
Misses. I don't know if that SPD was a whipped one, or was it tried to put in something else. The range was not quite close enough to get Dano, I don't think, but I could be wrong there.
Yeah, maybe thought Dano would go for stand heavy kick, or was going to catch a limb coming out. Either way, there wasn't a punish, but we do find Dano with the corner where we've seen him so many times, but a great fight out, and again.
But a trend, with light into the drive rush. This is it. I think this is it for Kauliflower.
It's going to be very, very close if not, but I think this could be, critical art damage is enough. Dano that time sealing it 3-1 over Kauliflower. So it will be Dano moving on. Obviously a little bit easier to control the spacing on a character moves. There's, with the pace of Zangief, we'll see a bit more speed, a bit more maneuverability from AIM here on the Kim. And as I say that, we come out of fast forward with AIM in the corner. The drive rush slide that time does have the plus frames. The Tatsu is the anti-air. Catches the startup again. Oh, the double shimmy and eventually catches AIM biting. The punish counter. Working on that drive gauge out of Nibs, looking thirsty in the corner. The Jinrai pressure is despicable.
Oppressive. Absolutely
really
oppressive.
tough. AIM there really just had to try something. It was going to be chip anyway, and that's why we saw them getting caught there. And another early bust out the drive rush sweep from Dano. Okay.
And in that situation, it's very easy to say, don't be caught in that position. But Ken's such a very hard character to contest in the neutral and in the corner for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned the corner carry during that last game. Really, when it comes to Ken, it's not a question of can I take you to the corner, it's which corner would I like to take you to. And we see again the Jinrai pressure absolutely savage here. Does jump out, but Dano with the crosscut will seal that and start us off with the first win of this losers final. Up 1-0, but obviously like the rest of we've seen on stream, this will be first to 3, so plenty of time for AIM to make some adjustments. It'll be interesting. Again, we see AIM caught catch in the air, but doesn't pay too hard for it. Corner carry of their own, but the bust out from Dano and the drive rush sweep again.
Goodness, he really does not want AIM getting any momentum, it seems. Understandable, Kim being very much a momentum-based character. Put back into the corner, AIM. Dano has minimal drive gauge right now. Oh, reversal. Okay, gonna spend the can? Spending the can, yes. Absolutely.
Getting that damage, and look at the damage to the drive gauge. Absolutely obliterating about a brick and a bit. And now it is finally AIM's chance to get a chip sequence going and put the pressure on. Dano in the corner, so ready. As soon as the DI animation started, the back throw. Now all the nibs are back and ready. Oh, but the drop didn't get the follow-up from the jab. Thought that the float would be more and eats a punish. And it is AIM with the first blood. You take those. And now a chance to start the offense again. That's throw number 1. That's 2. Goes for the delay buttons, but it's a tick throw afterwards. And the bust out is sniffed out. The dive under, but doesn't get the full combo.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Very still winnable for both players right here. AIM has A.K.I level 3. Dano can still level 3 here. Are they going to? No. Goes for the Oki. Throw. Not leaving pressure. Going for the confirm. That no drops. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, is this? I think this is it for the round, isn't it? Level 3?
CA damage should be enough.
Should do it, yeah. Absolutely, yes.
Perfect. Absolutely calm under pressure and really didn't get caught up. Obviously, went for the dash under for the screen positioning, but I think it just messed with the timing and it wasn't a punish counter after that whiffed DP, and that's why we saw that drop, unfortunately. But AIM not rattled by it, just getting back on with the job. And speaking of, blocks the DP, Dano sniffs it out.
Dano being a little feisty with the DPs, I think. AIM not really biting them at all. Always ready for the wrestles, it seems. They both burn themselves out, but AIM still has the corner. Is doing a drop or spends a drive wrestle. I like it.
Yeah, and we saw AIM waiting till the moment to just spend the DI, which was guaranteed before Dano built that level 1. Oh, but now what a reversal of fortune. AIM is in the corner. We're going to spend the level 2 to level out the life. It's one touch for either. Jumps the level 1, but doesn't get there in time to punish.
Pressure. They're going to go for throw. No. Oh, but with I guess punish counters the whiff throw. instead of punish countering with a button.
Yeah, probably going for optimal meter. I know back throw is the most optimal for meter build, but I assume punish counter forward throw would do a fair bit as well. So that's why, you know, when that was all that was needed, or maybe just didn't want to take the risk. I don't know, but it's Dano with the momentum after a couple of rounds in AIM's favor. Working on a perfect at the moment, but that's a long way away from being, as I say, that gets clipped low. Now it's throw into the corner. AIM gets to run some of that Kimberly offense. Ooh, the sweep gets hit by the DI. Trades. Oh,
And
the teleport into the throw.
And the corner right now, this is looking very comfortable for them, but Dano can still absolutely make it back with the right. With the right to drive all into level 2. Is that dead? I don't think it is. It is. Goodness gracious, that does way more damage than I thought it did. I have not played enough against Kimberly enough, it seems.
Well, and the level 2, it's one of those level 2s that has its use cases, but it's not, you know, it's not Blankas, it's not Rashids, it's not even Eds. You know, you don't see it all that often. Which is a shame, because it is a fun one. You know, I love Bison's level 2. I love Cammy's level 2, but they just don't have the same number of uses as some of those installs. But as I say that, back to the match itself, it was Dano with all of the momentum. AIM burns themselves out just to get some breathing room, and the safe drive reversal from Dano. Jinrai loops time, reads the jump with the DP as well. The big sweep, huge gamble there from AIM. Now Jinrai, not a lot you can do once that crouching medium kick hits. As you say, punish counter, just trying to do something in the hopes that Dano maybe with the input or went for the overhead that he could challenge.
Yes. That's what I was thinking too, yeah. And anyone, you know, overhead would definitely be a very real threat in that situation, burnout or not, I think. Punish counters with the elbow. Oh, okay. Does not get a full combo, but does get to put Dano into the corner. Can have a taste of your medicine, please. No prescription required. Okay, Dano taking the momentum back, it seems, out of the corner. AIM on very little drive gauge. This is still very winnable for both people.
Yeah, absolutely. Both fully stocked with level 3. Huge jump in catches Dano working forward. AIM doesn't have a lot of drive to their name, but does have enough to get a full combo into the level 3.
You absolutely have to spend a level 3 there, right? Absolutely.
Yeah, as you're burnt out, give yourself a chance to get some meter back. There is still... The drive reversal is safe because of the burnout. There's the big drive reversal sweep. Chip sequence. So optimal from Dano.
And he still had drive meter left to spare too. He was more than willing to spend all of that in that situation.
Yeah, and had super to add to the chip damage as well. Just needed to close that distance and did so well. The sweep doing so much work in this matchup. And it's Dano and AIM both at 2 apiece. We're into the final game of this set. Oh, that time doesn't go straight into the DP. Gets the jab punish. Oh, tries for the shimmy, but no bite from AIM. Great discipline there. And now we're just... Oh, there's the slide, but no follow-up. The whiff punish.
Does not confirm into a full combo. Could have taken him to the corner, or at least maybe even sealed the deal there. AIM taking back the momentum. Oh, Dan does not get a confirm there. 2 drops there. 2 unlikely drops. And in burnout too, AIM taking control of the situation, or just manages to sniff out with the low crouching medium kick there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, it's one of those dangers for all of these characters. Speaking of, there's a drive rush low from AIM to get early corner position. This time Dano's ready for the DI. Goes for the full punish, the side switch off the Dragon Lash. Where did your drive gauge go and where did your health bar go? But AIM says exactly the same. The TK Tatsu into the can setup.
Oh no!
The DP is sniffed out. Yeah.
Dano is not... It has been doing that quite a lot, as mentioned before. And AIM is making them pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're 1 touch away from a final game, final round. Yeah.
The only thing saving Dana there was a critical art, and you had to be ready for everything, including the DI there with that much health.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe even could have reacted, but making the choice to save the meter for crucial moments in this final game, final round of our losers final. The safe jump into the empty jump, punish counter throw, and there's an opening as well with the delay buttons. Just going to spend the level 2. Wow. He knows we've still got grand finals. He's saving us time on the stream. Dano taking it 3-2 by the narrowest of margins. Absolutely.
Ever seen these two people on stream before? I don't remember if they've ever fought each other in bracket or not.
Maybe while they were in the same bracket. I remember a Seoul Vollian grand finals in a midweek mix-up.
Yeah. That's right, yes. I do remember that too, yes.
Dano may have been around as well. Oh, but it's an early advantage to Seoul here. Also, Seoul has the advantage of having the winners, so Dano will need the reset if he wants to be crowned champion. Patience from the two, just some lights, just trying to feel each other out in this early round. Seoul doesn't have to do too much given the current life lead. The burnout into the DI sets up the poison and a perfect KO.
Very convincing start for Seoul, absolutely.
Yeah, so clean, so clinical, and sending an absolute message that Dano has a huge hill to climb if he wants that reset. And then to win, wow, the drive rush check early, but then the shimmy from Seoul into the level 2.
Strips a group of drive gauge, lots of poison damage being taken. Okay, jumps out of the corner. Dano at half health. Still very possible to win, both on... neither has level 1 right now. Okay.
So ready
into the corner.
Through the fireball and just waited. The lock though. Oh, and then the meaty stand fierce. Dano striking back straight away. So clever. We saw it against Kauliflower as well, throwing the fireball and then just waiting for the response to try and avoid that fireball. And Dano was ready for that answer as well, and now has Seoul back to the wall.
Very interesting situation. Seoul confirming into the level 1, putting the poison on there. Equal amounts of life and drive gauge for the moment, but Dano does have level 1 on deck. Could be spending that in a clean conversion if they so feel.
Tries for the reset and the throw too far away. Dano gets another chance. That's 1 throw in the corner. That's 2. Seoul's going to have to make a guess one way or the other. Goes for the meaty. Perfect parried. Goes for the cruel fate follow-up for the poison rather than the back throw for the corner position. Goes for the overhead, but well blocked by Dano with the parry. Now it's 1
another throw or takes it. Dano is two wise by half there. Seoul in a bit of a dangerous position now, or does not have enough for level 3. They're going to spend for chip. No. Oh, that was very close either way. Seoul putting themselves into burnout. It was nearly back by the end of it, but that could have gone very poorly for them if the slightest of wrong decisions were made in that situation.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Dano maybe just pausing there, trying to bait a level 1 out of Seoul, given that Jinrai pressure. Yes. But gave the time for the delay button to hit. So it's Seoul that takes first blood, but Dano well and truly in this, down to the wire in that first match. There's a punish counter throw. That's throw number 3. Oh, that time.
Jimmy doesn't get anything. Okay. Little legs. Oh, Dano jumps in and cleaves Seoul's hair in twain.
Yeah, making sure that hair stays extra flat on A.K.I, the iconic hairstyle. And again, it is Dano with the early momentum, lower on drive gauge. As I say that, Seoul drive rush cancel. The level 1 ready for the overhead and gets the corner carry swap as well, I should say. And now it's Seoul again fighting out of this corner. This time the anti-air's not there, and we see the big wow. That jump fierce hit so deep. It was hitting on the ankles, but Seoul still had the perfect parry timing to send us back to neutral.
That level 1 earlier from Dano, I believe it was level 1 or level 2 that got him out of the corner. I think most people would think, why not spend a instead spend enough for a Shoryuken there, no D reversal. But not necessarily because you really want to be out of the corner, especially against Soul, clearly. And Soul taking that round.
Yeah, showing exactly why. Once that momentum gets started. Oh, the raw Hadouken in the face. I don't know if that was a missed input or that either was expecting it, but either way, still pretty slow and steady, but a perfect parry gets Dano out of the corner. The Dragon Lash for the side swap, still in the middle of the screen. Great challenge from Soul. Gets the pickup into the poison. There's a throw. What's your
Very
option
dangerous
there?
for Dano in the corner. Poison, level 3. That should do it, I believe. No critical art, but level 3 is going to do a chunk of damage.
Yeah, starting in the yellow health should be enough, and there it is. Pretty quick third round there. Soul going up 2-0. Now an absolutely monumental task for Dano to fight back. Still needs to reset the bracket here, but look, there's no better way to start than Tatsu into the corner. But great challenge there from Soul, and says, hey, I can go corner to corner as well, spending so much drive gauge to reset the poison. So clean, so optimal, the situational awareness.
Both taken to the center of the streets now. Dano throwing fists. Fist of Fury, spend themselves again to burn out. We're more than happy to spend it, keeps on the corner. Soul still has 2 bars of drive gauge, not dead just yet. Whoa.
Yep, slow down on air end. Oh, and then on the landing, the throw.
Yeah, I was going to say that Soul would have had just enough there to drive reversal potentially if they wanted to really get them off, but that would be putting them at the burnout, which is also a very precarious situation.
Yeah, we've seen Dano so good at exploiting that Jinrai pressure when an opponent is in burnout, especially when they're low enough in health. Knows all the chip sequences. Speaking of the sequences, gets the punish counter, the jab on wake up. The pressure is absolutely relentless, but Soul finds a gap, gets some breathing room. There's the command grab off the poison as well, and now I was just about to say running very, very low on drive gauge, but Dano burnt out, but does have 1 touch in it. Oh, what a reversal into the stun. Should be able to cash out from here, but how much is he willing? We're going to try and get optimal, get away with just a level 1, maybe a level 2. Yeah, the level 2, just to be sure. Soul setting up match point.
So clean, so practice from Soul. Just showing absolutely a phenom of Aki, the character.
Yeah, absolutely. So familiar with the character, all the different combo routes. One of those characters that has quite a few, which can be both a blessing and a curse, because you need to have them all in your head to know which one to bust out in any given time.
Absolutely. Soul not letting anyone take into the skies against them. Doesn't matter if they're Dano, doesn't matter if they're AIM. Just says no.
Yeah, and so rarely got the timing or the button selection wrong. It's usually only on the whips that are red, or the fireballs, or there's a big punish counter. Has 2 bars of super. I'm not sure if this will be enough. Dano may be hanging on to this tournament by a thread. Soul 1 guess away from being crowned midweek mix-up 112 champion, but not if Dano has anything to say about it. Will he spend the critical art? No, tries for the throw instead.
Perfect parry.
Oh, and there it is.
In the ankles, Aki, Soul rather, sniffing out victory there.
Get him to a punish there.
Oh, there it is again. Oh, wow. Perfectly spaced, as you said.
Went up there to meet him. Oh, they jump in with the head.
Wow.
Oh my god, that is...
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
The command crab. Put that stock into good work. Try to get one under the belt. No, loses it now.
Don't think it's got a kill.
No.
Ken Mirror. Dano definitely been putting on incredible performances of late.